Andrea. Thank you for tuning in again today. Today was such a beautiful, nice day outside. I hope that you are enjoying your time wherever you may be in this beautiful place. Anyway, let's get straight to it. So, today I want to talk about love. And the question today is, does love hurt? And why does love hurt? So, my answer is love does not hurt. Life can hurt. The experiences that we have when we go on this journey called life, yes, it hurts, but love is free. Love is so free. If people knew and understood the true meaning of love, we would all know that it is free. And what's better than free? Is there any pain in freedom? Is there any hurt in freedom? But when we go through life and our experiences and we're walking down this journey with people, we come to find out that we may experience a little pain during this journey. And because we're all human and no one is perfect, yes, no one is perfect, every single moment, we're not walking in love. We're not walking in love in every single moment. There may be a time where something challenges us and we step outside of love. And that's when it hurts. That is when it hurts. But we have to make habits of continuously walking in love and responding in love, acting in love, or else we'll step outside of that. And when we do step outside of that, that's when people see the bitterness, the anger, the resentment, the jealousies, the insecurities, all of that, the fear. That is when we experience the hurt and the pain. So, to answer your question, love doesn't hurt. Love is freedom, and freedom is what gives us the right to just be, and to just be without any judgment, to be without any control, anything like that. And that creates happiness. So when we are truly loving, that means that we are free. And I know a lot of people think that when you love someone, that person is supposed to do whatever it is that you want them to do or whatever, vice versa. But that's not true. That's not love at all. That's selfishness. And I've spoken about that briefly before. So when we get to the point where we're thinking that someone has to do exactly what we want because we love them, or they love us, then that's actually selfishness and a form of control. Because we're basically saying, if you're going to love me, then you need to do these things this way. And actually, love is quite the opposite. Love gives you choice. Love gives you freedom. And it doesn't judge you. It just says, hey, you know, I love you for you. Just be. Just be. Now, I'm not saying that you can't correct anyone when they're wrong, or, you can't have their best interests at heart. But it doesn't get to the point where it says, I need to control your life in order for me to be happy, or in order for you to be happy. That's not what love is. Or you need to do things my way, or else that shows that you don't love me. No. Love is just simply freedom and allowing a person to be, regardless of what choice they make in their life, because we were all born individually. We have our own minds, our own thought processes. So it's up to us to choose how we live our life. We have that right. But when someone else tries to take that away from you, that's selfishness and that's controlling. And that's not what love is. So I'm not sure why. Well, yes, I am. I am sure why the world believes that love hurts, and people go around saying, "Oh, love hurts, love hurts." That's love. That's what we were taught. Time after time we were taught that, but that's without knowing what love really is. So if you can practice love and you can give love in that way. And a lot of times when you're growing, you constantly see that you're correcting yourself. If you're doing something in a relationship with your friend or your boyfriend, lover, partner, husband, wife, and you're trying to grow inwardly, you'll catch yourself on a lot of things because you're trying to love yourself. You are loving yourself. So you say, "Hey, I messed up. How can I correct this? How can I do this better?" You notice that. And when you see yourself acting out of love because you're trying to, act completely in love, then you correct yourself and you notice it and you fix it on the inside instead of just staying in that mindset of this is how it is and this is how it should be and he needs to get it. Not everyone is going to understand, and that's something that we have to work on within our own selves. Getting to the point where when someone does something, it's what they chose to do. We just have to continue on in our journey. That is very challenging. It's very hard because I am tempted all the time to act a fool. I am tempted all the time. But I have to say, hey, you know what? That's that person. It's not saying that you don't care for the person. It's just basically saying you respect what that person wants to do with their life and what they're choosing to do at that moment. And I am happy and happy and respectful for the fact that I can choose what I want to do in this moment. And I'm happy I get to say what I want to do. So I can't try to control my life and then control somebody else's life. It just doesn't work that way. So love is really freedom. True love is really freedom. Love doesn't hurt, but we're human, so we do make mistakes. We walk outside of that a lot of times, but it's our job to get right back to it. To say, catch yourself and say, "Hey, you know what? I'm messing up. I need to stop." Because when we're in those frustrating moments or those moments where we tend to act outside of ourselves or the way that we should be, if we just think about it, yes, we're acting out of love. Just ask yourself that question when you make that decision. If I really love this person or I love life, I love myself, how would love respond to this? How would love act to this? And if you can't say love will act this way, then guess what? You're not acting in love. And that's what the world needs. The world needs more love. We all could use some warmth in our lives, some smiles, some good times, some giving, some sharing, some caring, some understanding, some patience, some peace, some companionship. We could all use that. So let's just spread it. So anyway, if you want to be notified anytime I release a video, do ring the bell. And please do subscribe. In the meantime, guess what? You know it.